You are listening to Sports Talk with Carter Williams.
Carter Williams, Sports Talk.
Only on Power 91.
KSUU.
Here with Morgan Bridge, Motown as I like to call her, and we're discussing some of the photography in soccer, which unfortunately for you, since you're dominating on the field, you don't have a chance to shoot your own soccer stuff. But we're going over some of the other stuff that you've been shooting and talking about the eye that you see from, like, to get these photographs and everything. Some of them, though, very goofy. What's the team like in the locker room? Is it very as goofy as these photos kind of show?
Yeah, I mean, we're all trying to get pumped up for the game, and people go crazy and make crazy faces when they're trying to make game day faces, and it's the perfect setting to shoot our team's personality.
The team, I would say, it seems a lot closer this year than before. Is that a fair assessment? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, most definitely. We're all pretty much best friends, and we want to hang out with each other all the time, and I love being around every single one of them. I wouldn't change any of them for the world.
Does that help when you're on the field and that you have that connection?
Yeah, I totally trust, and I know what people are going to do. Me and Sabrina are roommates, and I know where, I have a good chemistry with her, so I know where she's going to be on the field, and it's exciting when you give a good pass and they encourage you, and everybody's so encouraging on the field that it makes you want to play better and makes you want to give those passes.
As we're going over this, the 365-day challenge, which, if I'm not mistaken, is just every day you have to upload, or at least take a photo or upload a photo, something like that, on Facebook.
Yes.
And it's just, I love this. It's a hodgepodge of just different things. It's not the same old, and we talked about the whole creativity before the break. But there's one I have to ask the story behind. This is August 15th, 2011, and you're saying, thank goodness for brother-in-laws. As your brother-in-law, I assume that's your brother-in-law, is helping you break into an apartment. What's going on there?
Well, okay, so me and my mom and my sister, while my brother-in-law was in St. George working, we went out to lunch, and my sister was like, oh, there's some deer antlers at the DI. We should go get them. Turns out they weren't deer antlers. They were some African animal antlers that my dad still made me buy so we can hang out in the man cave. But, I left my keys to go to the DI in the house, I thought. So we call my brother-in-law, and turns out my mom's car wouldn't start. All this is happening at the same time, and we're just laughing our heads off. I love my family. But so my brother-in-law travels back, and he finds a way to get into the house, and he's helping me up in the picture, and he's such a good brother-in-law. And, it turns out the keys were in the car, so we didn't even need to get in the house.
Oh, my.
And that the car would actually turn on. We just had to try it a few times. So, welcome to the Bridge family.
Moral of the story, always look in the first place that you would expect to find your keys. Let's see. Next one, we have Megan Maurer, one of your teammates. This is August 12th, holding up a shoe and stuff, and she did very well on the beep test. First, explain to, those that wouldn't know what the beep test is. What is the beep test?
It's a fitness test. It was our fitness test for the year. And you have to make it before the line, before a beep, and the beeps get faster and faster, and you go on to different levels, and it speeds up. And she did amazing. She used to run track and field at Lone Peak High School, and she got 19.7, which was a good level and a half probably above the rest of the team, and her shoe actually broke from it. And so the photos of her and her shoe, and her shirt says "Man Up," which I think is perfect for the situation.
Next up, you're a big Harry Potter fan, very big. We have August 8th, Harry Potter again, and you are dueling off Voldemort. Sorry, I'm not a Harry Potter person, and I just butchered the name.
Oh, it's
so
all
you're probably
right.
gonna kill me or something.
You can say "He who must not be named." It's all
He
right.
who must not be named, attacking Mo Bridge, and it seems like quite the battle going on here. Were you happy with the ending of Harry Potter and how it ended in the movies?
I loved it. I wasn't a big Harry Potter fan until the 6th movie came out, and I was like, dang it, I should just read them because I'm a big reader. So I read them. The best books. I mean, I've been missing out, and now I'm one of the biggest Harry Potter fans. I mean, I think I have a scar drawn on my head in that picture, too, in my Harry Potter glasses. And in my pocket is a chocolate frog.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm a little obsessed.
Yes, I have to admit, I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but I do want to see that final one.
Yeah,
because it seems like it's very intense. Is it intense? It looks intense.
It's very intense, and some people might not think that they did it justice, but I feel like everything turned out perfectly, and just be thankful that they made the movies at all.
We have one of, again, Megan holding up a frog, giving her own frog face. What's the story behind that one?
For our team adventure, we went to Angel's Landing, and she found this frog and was trying to pick it up, and our assistant coach, who I guess is scared of frogs or critters, I'm not really sure, she was really freaking out, and so Megan held up the frog and made the face of the frog, and it's the perfect photo. I love it.
More Harry Potter-ness. This is from the first album. You already filled up an entire album with these photos. You're wearing the Harry Potter glasses, and yeah.
Yeah, that was the
Big
first
fan,
time
right?
I saw it, and I think I've seen it 6 more times since then.
Now we have yourself trapped, apparently, in a four-wheeler here. Big outdoors person. What is it about the outdoors that keeps you going out there?
This is actually at 12 Mile Flats, up past Mayfield, and I grew up there. Well, I didn't grow up there, but like every weekend when I was a child, we went there, and it's my favorite place in the world. And just being able to go up and like get some fresh air, and sometimes, you know, like soccer is my life, but sometimes you got to get away from it. And of course, I was still running because it was summer, and so I was running up the mountain and stuff in the morning. But it feels so good to be out in the wild, and you know, on a four-wheeler. I love it.
Now this is one of my other favorites here. Did you pick this one out? Did you notice this first? Is that your eye again picking this one out? We have a photo. This is right after the Casey Anthony trial, and as she's acquitted for murder. And the sign says, Juror 1 through 12 guilty of murder. But we have no R in murder until somebody added like a caret and said, oh, R in there.
And guilty is spelled wrong. I just noticed that.
Yeah, and
It
guilty
says
is also
guillotine.
spelled. It says guilty of murder. And, well, actually, I should say, if it was the original sign, as it says Juror 1 through 12, guilty of murder. And did you see this one? Did you see this on the news and pause this and say, hey, guess what? Here's an awesome thing? Or did somebody point this out and you took that as a photo of the 365?
It's really funny because this is on the news, and my family, even during dinner, if the news comes on during dinner, my dad has to watch it. Like, the news has to be on during dinner. And
same with my family.
Yeah. And so we were watching it, and right before this, they showed a scene up at Snowbird of like the people still like skiing and stuff in their summer outfits. And this guy was really funny on it, and so we were all laughing about that. And then the next news clip is of the Casey Anthony trial, and it comes up with this poster that says guilty of murder. And so we were all laughing at the same time, and my dad was like, oh, you gotta get a photo.
Another one that I love a lot. This one, July 4th, you have your fireworks shooting out of a Coca-Cola bottle, which is very symbolic of your life, I guess. Coca-Cola and fireworks, right?
Yeah, my dad has been, I mean, in kindergarten, my dad would take me every day after kindergarten to go get a Coke Slurpee and 3 hot dogs. And, you know, I had a lot of cavities. And so Coke's been in my life since then. It's always been a symbolic thing for me, like, oh, time with my dad and stuff like that. So, and if I could have an IV of Coke going through my veins at all time, I totally would. But it was really cool because this is slow shutter, and so I just put a firework in it, and it lit up the bottle and has the sparks coming out, so it was pretty cool. And it looks like it's a really big bottle, but it's normal size.
This is, we got, I believe this is bottle rockets, right?
No, it's sparklers.
Sparklers in there. I was going to say bottle rockets and Coke bottles make a good combo, too.
Oh, I wouldn't know,
for
but
future
maybe
reference.
dangerous.
What is this one that we have going on here? This is July 2nd, Nice little. Is this something you came across at DI or something?
No, I love the DI, but I was going camping with my friend Brandy, and this is in her car, and I was just fascinated by it. It's like tin wrapped up to look like a man.
It looks awesome.
It's intriguing, yeah.
He's got 4 fingers too.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was awesome.
Just a couple more before the show ends. This is actually intriguing. You gotta Facebook stalk this woman here. This is Mo Bridge, and just check out our photos. Just awesome stuff. We have another Coca-Cola one, but also with the University of Utah right next to it. Big U fan, correct?
Yeah, my family's a really big U fans. My sister's in the marching band there, and we love it. But yeah, another Coke picture, of course. And there's another picture on here about how like our plates, like we had nice china set out, and then all of us had the U of U cups, so it was kind of like a little bit redneckish.
Now you have a dilemma on your hands here, looking at your schedule. September 16th and September 18th, you're on the road in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Happens to be during the same time, one, as homecoming, which kind of sucks. But number 2, BYU in Utah. Also on September 17th. It's got to be intense now that Utah's in the Pac-12. BYU's no longer in the conference, but they still hate each other.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, so I'm super disappointed that I'm going to miss it, but...
Sorry to be the bearer
of
bad
no,
news there.
You're all right. No, I'm glad that I know. Hopefully my mom will TiVo it, and then later I can go back and watch it, because that's always a good game. It's always a fun time.
We have a Justin Bieber poster. Life size. Seems to be taller than you. Big Justin Bieber fan, eh?
Yeah, I like my men a little bit taller than me, but... yeah, my friend got this life-size poster for her birthday, and I tried to steal it. I swear she almost killed me for it, but I got a picture with it, so love him.
Just a couple more. I at the end, I'm going to count out how many Coca-Cola logos are in your 365 days.
They should pay me for it, really.
They really should. This is good advertisement. I love this one. This is June 3rd, and this is with Elise and, one of your teammates getting married over the summer, which I still got to memorize her new last name. I called her Elise Wheeler all of last year after doing gymnastics for the first time and having so many stories about Elise Wheeler that I accidentally started calling her that. By the end, I got it. It was Alexander, but now I continue to call her Alexander, and that's not correct either.
Osborne is her new name.
Osborne.
She married Dallas Osborne.
And we have a photo here, and I love this one a lot. This is really good. This is one that we have Scrabble letters. And is that the ring that we have there?
Yeah, I had the amazing opportunity to photograph their wedding and to do their engagements and their bridals and groomals, and it was an amazing time. It was such a good learning experience for me, and they are great people, so they were so fun to photograph. But my sister was giving me ideas and was like, how about you use Scrabble letters, so it has the LVE from Scrabble, and then the rings are the O.
And it really came out great, and I'm gonna guess that green was the color that they were going with.
Yes.
And that one, nothing wrong with that. Green is the greatest color on earth. We'll finish with this one then. We have crayons. What's the story behind this one?
I was going to the U2 concert the next day, and so my friend's family goes out to dinner before they go to the concerts, like the night before, and which is totally random. But they took us out to dinner downtown. I wish I remembered the place because it was amazing, but I saw these crayons, and I love to draw during dinner. I act like I'm 12, and I just thought they had some great colors set up, so I got a picture of it.
Now, what are your expectations of this season?
I'm really excited for it. Seriously, after every game, I'm like, put another team on the field. I want to keep playing. I'm loving playing with my team, and I love the chemistry that we have, and so I think it's all uphill from here.
Mo Bridge, thank you so much for joining me today on Sports Talk, and best of luck the rest of the season as you guys head into Summit League play.
Thank you so much.